welcome to the Oyasound Podcast with your host, Sabine Blaizin. And today we have some special guests. We have Sheila Anozier, yes, and my co-host for today is Okai Musique,
Hello, family. How y'all doing?
co-producer of the album Tonight We Fly, I swear, Navole. Sheila,
Yes.
let the people know who you are, a little bit about yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So again, my name is Sheila Anozier, and I call myself a multidisciplinary artist.
Nice.
Lots of people call it creative, which is basically the same thing.
Yes.
So all of my work is centered around the Haitian culture
Yes.
through music, through dance, through visual arts,
Mhm.
and also through storytelling in whatever format it comes in.
Oh, yes. You have blessed us with your artistry
In many ways.
on all those levels, right? But particularly for Tonight We Fly, I swear Navole. Actually, it's like almost our 1 year anniversary this past May for Haitian Heritage Month. And one of the songs out of the 9 songs on the album is Loi Nandlo, right?
Yep.
For lack of a better like translation, spirit in the water.
Yeah.
But the vocals, the energy that you brought to the track, the agreement to even do it, and the introduction of who you are through Okai Musique was a beautiful just synergy and alignment with the vision of the song, with the vision of the album eventually. And a lot of people say that this song, even though we have our title track, Tonight We Fly, is one of their favorite songs.
Oh, wow.
Right?
I didn't know.
And a lot of people don't know like the face to the name or even like the scope of like your multidisciplinary art.
Yeah.
So first of all, we're excited to have you here. Just wanted to say again, thank you for being part of the song and being part of the album. Okay. I just had to give you all your flowers now.
Thank you. Thank you.
So with
Wow.
Loi Nandlo, it's a powerful tribute to voodoo water spirits, right?
Yes.
What does that track mean to you personally, and how did you channel that spiritual connection into the recording of the track? And now we've performed it a couple of times as well.
A few times, yeah.
And for Okai, you could talk a little bit about also your history and connection with Sheila and how you envisioned her particularly for that track too. Either one of you could share.
Yeah, Loaland. So the original song is called Saint Anneau. And it's and the rhythm behind Saint Anneau is Yanvalu, which is of course is the tribute to Dambala, which is the water god, fierceness, creator, and it's the song in itself is a very strong song because Saint Anne is a spirit that is housed in a church in one part of Haiti. That can't exactly remember the name of the section of the part in Haiti, but and that Loi is said to be very potent and very aggressive Loi, who would hear both quote unquote negative and positive requests. And the song goes "Mwen pati moun kirete ak moun," right? Kirete ak moun. So meaning that I'm not taking any kind of crap from anybody. I'm my own person, which I feel like, despite whatever's going in Haiti, in Haiti, this is the Haitian people's mantra. Is like you can try to mess with us, but we're gonna step up and defend.
That's right.
So that song in itself, that's what I was sort of thinking about as anytime I sing it.
Yes.
I think it's just a very powerful song and a powerful spirit to kind of induce. Strength.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that because it gives a deeper meaning to the song and how we've been explaining it as well.
Yeah.
But just giving a real context to what it means and then also tying into today.
Yeah.
So Okai, when we were starting the production and bringing Sheila on, what was your vision?
What was I thinking?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the first time I met Sheila, and I just can't remember.
It had to have been in class.
I'm trying. I think it was through Pat Hall's dance class.
Nice.
So I met Sheila as a dancer, for years, and I didn't know Sheila like that. Sheila is like she holds on to her talents, and you won't know until you know. So I've after years of seeing her dance, I found out she was a singer. And then I finally got to hear her sing, and I was like, "Oh wow, okay, she's a
Right?
singer and a dancer. That's what she does." So I must have heard her sing the song, and I asked her to do it on a house track. Would she is she open to making a house song? There's like this new movement of taking traditional songs and turning it into dance music. And she agreed, and so we turned it into a 4/4 house song. But originally, at the Yonvalu that she was mentioning is a 6/8 rhythm, and a Yonvalu is a very sacred rhythm. It is usually the rhythm that all ceremonies start with. It starts with Yonvalu and then goes into the other Maïs, Epol, and all these other 6/8 related rhythms to people who are musicians and time signature. And it is, usually associated with the elders, the 6/8 rhythm, even in Afro Puerto Rican and West African, that 6/8 rhythm is usually for the elders when the elders come out. So yeah, and it had something to do with Dambala, Lualondlo, and I'm, trying to promote the conch shell, been playing the conch shell. Conch shell, of course, being from the ocean. So I just thought it would be a perfect marriage of bringing a traditional song into house music. And of course, I approached you about it, and you was like, "Let's do it."
Of
You know
course.
what I mean? Let's see what comes out. So, and then going into we'll probably talk about this later on, but the Conch Shell Symphony, and I found out she was a visual artist as well. Like, can you paint a conch shell for me?
Yeah.
Goodness.
So we kept it going. The different.
I know. There's so many layers. The merch. You know what I mean? Like,
from the
there's
track
so much,
to the merch.
From the track all the way to the merch, from the dance to and everything in between. So we're very grateful to know Sheila Anozier.
Oh, and thank you for introducing Sheila to Oyasound as well.
Exactly, yeah.
So, Sheila, your artistry blends, as we know, dance, song, visual, storytelling, ancestral memory. So, how do these elements come together to express your identity as a Haitian American artist?
How they come together? They just, how do they come together? Because Haiti is the core, is the base of everything that I do. I filter everything through Haiti, through the Haitian culture. It's I was born here, but I was raised in Haiti. Was sent to Haiti as a infant to live with my grandmother and family members.
Okay.
And so my first memories of life are of Haiti.
Yes.
My first smells, my first taste. My first language, first everything is there. My colors come from there. So even when I came here, it felt very gray to me compared to where I just come. I was living with friends and schooling and things like that. So I think part of it is me really trying to hold on to what feels like truth for me. Even now when I go back to Haiti, just having my feet touch the ground is very, very sacred and grounding, and gives me much more force to be able to put up with whatever it is I have to put up here. So in that, in paying respects to the countries, to the land, to the ancestors, for which I know that I would not be here without their strength. I need to I draw from it, and in drawing from it, the way that I say thank you is through the art.
The way I say thank you is through the art. Wow. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
When growing up in Brooklyn as a youngin', they used to threaten kids in New York to send them to Haiti if you did something bad.
Yes.
Not knowing that we probably would have.
Like, sure.
But when I was a kid, he'd be like, "Oh, you're not doing good in school, my boy, Haiti." And he'd be like, "No, don't do that."
Oh man.
And there's a place that
but the
now
kids
as
that
an
did
adult,
went to Haiti, like they came back and they were like, "Oh man, we love it. We want to go back." You know what I mean? It was like,
well, that was me. That when I was threatened with that, I was like, "Yeah, please do send me back."
Yeah. Get away from this grayness, right?
Yeah. No.
Ooh. So what Oyasound, we blend the traditional Haitian roots with house music, particularly in this album, right? So how do you see that blend opening up like new spaces of cultural expression and community connection?
Yeah.
Because have you sort of do you like house music? Did you grow up with it? Have you danced house music?
I've
How did
danced
you
house
feel
music.
like
I
with the
love
beat
house
that
music.
we gave you?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And actually, so I have a wonderful teacher, George Wilson, we call him Mumus, who shared Santano
What's
with
his name?
me.
Mumush?
We call him Mumus. That's his
Okay.
nickname. Everybody knows him by Mumus.
Okay.
But his real name is, his government name is George Wilson.
Got it.
And he taught me that song, and I sent him Luanandlo, and was like, please, because old school Haitians don't give
No,
compliments
we need
very
approval
easily.
from our elders.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
my sister. That was a perfect move. Perfect move.
And he sends me back and was like, that was wonderful. And I was like, yes.
Nice.
So he loved it.
Okay.
I think I remember listening to Jete Guillaume
Yes.
incorporate roots music with house
Yeah.
music.
That
He's
was my
massive.
first introduction.
He's a pioneer.
Yes, he's a
That was my
pioneer.
first
Oh, yeah, he
introduction.
sure is.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've always loved it. And there's also something about watching people dance to house that's very transformative and also spiritual, because they
Yes.
get into sort of
It's
a
a spiritual
z-
thing.
a zone
Yes.
that is very similar, kind of like maybe cousins or sisters to what happens when you're in the peristyle. This.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
combining those
That's
two
right.
together
That's right.
is just perfect to me.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So thank you for having me be a part of all of
Sure.
this.
And also, as a dancer, you have that sensibility, right?
Yeah.
Of like the different rhythms and that connection.
Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I have a question. Like
Yeah.
you're doing all these different disciplines, because I like to consider myself a
Mhm.
multidisciplinary artist. What came first, second? Like how do you get good at all these different things? Like
Mm.
is it all same time, or it's like you spent years doing this and then you left that alone and went, what's the journey between the
Yeah.
the singing, the dancing, the visual arts,
Yeah.
And acting.
and
And
the
acting.
We'll get to that in
Oh
a
my
minute.
gosh, I
Yeah, we
almost
forgot. That's a big
that
piece.
charge in his mountains. Wow.
Yo,
Yes.
yo,
And
we're,
acting.
we're sitting with royalty right here.
Yeah,
we
man.
knew that.
I'm assuming the acting came
but
last.
we're
but
not
you
girl
can tell us the
fanning
journey.
at all,
Yeah,
Sheila. We're not.
Yeah, what came first? How
It is
long? Or
such a story, because I say that I have a lot of chapters in this life,
Yeah.
or different
Mhm.
lives, right? So
Yeah.
I actually started off studying journalism in school.
Oh wow.
So it was writing.
okay.
Okay,
So
that's
it
an
was
attention to
writing.
detail.
Yeah, so I was writing. Yeah, so and while I was studying to be a journalist, because I'm also a Capricorn that does way too much all the time,
Mm.
I needed something to release
Yes,
some
yes,
stress.
yes, the balance.
So I was like, oh, let me just take a dance class.
Wow.
So I took the dance class, and while I was in a dance class, one of the teachers was like, you should join the dance club. And I'm like, no, I'm a journalist. I don't do that. I'm just here to just like release
Wow.
stress. He goes, no, you should try out. So I tried out and I got in, and then to come to like just a few months, maybe it was a year later or something, I get my first real professional dance job through one of the teachers
Wow,
at the university.
that's amazing.
So I graduated with a journalism degree, went to go work at the New York Times for like 10 years. While I was at the New York Times, I was taking my vacation days and sick days to do shows,
to do
to do
gigs.
performances.
That's how it is. Being multi
Yo.
hyphenated.
Exactly.
So almost, dance
Dimensional
almost kind of
artist.
like pulled you in.
They all pull me in. They all pull me in. And the weird thing is that I wouldn't call myself an artist for the longest time, even as I'm doing these things. And so and I think I was always drawing. I can find things of me scribbling or
Sure.
me with different kinds of medium to just kind of play around, because I love color. So that was always sort of like in the background. And then I quit the job at the New York Times. But because I'd been doing all these dance gigs here and there, there was
Yeah.
one particular guy who had a dance company. 2 months after, I went to Italy, did a dance program in Italy for a month.
Wow.
While I was in Italy, I get an email saying, I want you to be part of my dance company.
Okay.
So
That's
they were touring
crazy.
nationally and then touring internationally.
Mm.
Stopped that, doing teaching artist. and then still dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was dancing, I met Bonga Baptiste, also
Yes.
in Pat Hall's dance class.
Wow.
And Rufus Cappadocia, who I work with now as a duet for Trempé.
Yes, and
Yes,
we're
we
going
need
to
to
talk about
mention
that
that
as
album,
well.
yes.
Yep.
And so we the three of us, along with the other people, were touring
Mm-hmm.
through this dance company.
Wow. How long did that go
That
on
was
for?
that was like 3 years.
Excellent. Wow.
Bonga then had his group called Bonga and the Voodoo Drums of Haiti, where I was
Yes.
dancing.
Yes.
And one day he said to me, he put a microphone in front of my face and said, "You Haitian, you sing."
Oh.
I'm like, no, I'm just gonna dance. He goes, no, you sing. So he taught me some things, and I started singing background vocals. So then
you see how it's
that's
all
how it all just
connected?
kind of connects.
Yeah.
And so he did that, but I was hearing this. I was like, oh my God, these songs are amazing. What is this about? There are different layers. Talk about double entendre, like all the raps. This is where it came from. So I went seeking for meanings in the songs. So as I was seeking for meanings in the song, I was doing another project with someone, and then George Wilson, Mumus, happened to be the singer. His voice was amazing. I was like, wow. Can you teach me? And he says, I don't know. I have to hear you first to see whether or not you're worth my time. So I went and auditioned for him, and he accepted me, and then he started teaching me
Wow.
these
That's
songs.
crazy.
But I went to learn the songs, not necessarily to perform them.
Sure. Just
Because I
know the
wanted,
meaning
because it was filling
and the
me up with
history.
so much
Yeah.
stuff. Because there's so many messages in the songs
yeah.
that we're not even really
and a lot of our
fully
songs
aware
are
of.
prayers.
And they're prayers, exactly.
And they're full on stories of
Yeah.
a particular era, time period,
Yes.
especially these traditional songs.
Especially these traditionals, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he taught it to me, and then he produced a show. Because would you help me with? So I started producing the show with him.
Wow.
And then Rufus, who had known me only as a dancer, was like, "Oh, you sing too? Why don't we just play with some music together?" I was like, "Okay." And then that happened, and it was also during a show with Layla McCalla.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
gonna mention her. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was doing it was breaking the thermometer to hide the fever. That was the rehearsals were in New Orleans, and then it premiered at Duke University. Within that show, she had hired me to dance, but then it's sort of like, can you also
Evolved, right?
do a little this? Can you tell a story? Can you sing also? So I ended up becoming like this whole full circle thing.
Right.
While we were performing in Miami, the director of Mountains happened to be sitting in the audience.
My goodness.
And then sent me an email to say, I don't know if you do this, but I'm auditioning women for this part of this movie that I'm doing. Wow. And when I saw that, I was like, I don't know who this is. I get emails like, I don't know. So I didn't even respond. But the filmmaker who was working with Layla got in contact with me and said, hey, a friend of mine might be reaching out to you. It's like, okay, she's a friend of yours. I trust you.
Sure,
let me
exactly.
try. So I auditioned for the part. I ended up getting the part. And then that's how that happened. So things just kind of like, I have a lot of full circle stuff.
What a beautiful story and journey.
For real.
And it's all
That's
interconnected.
crazy.
All interconnected.
So
You know
that's
what?
how you know it's an ancestral calling.
It's an ancestral calling.
And you said to yourself that you needed an outlet, some form of expression, and whatever you were going through or thinking about in terms of quitting your job, or, not saying that at heart that you're not a beautiful writer or have that critical way of thinking, but it's just manifested in so many other ways, because you write songs, you sing songs, you tell stories. So it just evolved into who you really are and your own form of expression.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And after I quit, I should say that after I quit the job, I went to Haiti and I sat on my grandmother's grave.
Wow.
And just like let her do her thing. She was a mumble. And just let her do her thing, and then came back, and then just as whatever it will find me. It will find me. Yeah,
that's right.
Is there any audition that you didn't make or like didn't get the part of? Because it seemed like you just auditioned and you just got everything.
It's
That's
really-
what's going on.
I don't. I think.
She's just blessed in that way.
I know, man. There got to be something like
Well, there's
something that didn't work out.
No, there's yes, there are things that didn't work out. But I think that what's meant for me always just comes to me.
That's beautiful.
But
That's
it's
right.
also, there's an American saying that stay ready, so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
So I'm always
Mm.
working on something.
Right.
And so when the opportunity comes, then I'm just sort of kind of ready for it.
Well, that's how you know you're walking in your power and in your own truth, because if the pathway and the gateway is already open, you're ready to receive what the universe wants to bless you with.
Yeah.
It just seems like in all these different trajectories of your story, that's what's happened, especially with the power of the creator, tout bon loyal, your ancestors, all that good stuff. Because you're doing the work.
Yeah.
You're doing the spiritual
you have to
work,
do the
right?
work, yeah.
Wow. So obviously you've been involved in a lot of multi-dimensional projects. So from trumpet to mountains and now beyond, because you just opened, right? So what's currently inspiring you creatively, and what can we look forward to next? And before we go into that particular question, tell the people about trumpet and then also mountains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trumpet is a duet with myself and Rufus Cappadocia, who is this like incredible cellist. And as I mentioned before, I met him many years ago, like over 30 years ago. And we worked together as cello and dance.
Okay.
But he is Canadian with an Italian background, but he studied with bonga. He studied in Niger. He studied with Morocco. He studies all these different forms of music from the African diaspora, and somehow it gets in him.
He embodied it.
He embodies it, yes. And so
in an authentic way.
In a very authentic way.
Yeah.
And so I can be singing a song, and then he's like, "What are you singing?" And then he'll just start like plucking and bowing and doing all these things, and then he comes up with these fantastic music for it. So we do traditional Haitian folklore and Vodou songs.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And where could people find the album? And
you can look at SheilaAnozier.com or trumpetmusic.com.
Got it.
Yeah.
Excellent. Now, tell us about mountains. First of all, I mean, I know that you do various forms of art, but when I saw you on the screen, you embodied the character so beautifully. But in my head throughout the whole time, and I'm with a friend of mine, I was like, that's Sheila. That is so Sheila. That is still Sheila. I was also saying that about Atibo. I was like, that's Atibo. That all the mannerisms, but the synergy, the balance between the two of you, it's like you really, there's obviously it's its own art form within itself in terms of acting, right?
Yeah.
But you translated the story of this Haitian couple, family so beautifully that it's like you are the character, but your full self at the same time. Like even the nuances of like your joy, of your worry, of at the end, even a celebration, is like there was elements of that, because I was like, she about to break out and dance, y'all. Y'all don't even know. But tell us about the movie. Tell us about the character. I mean, you told us how you got to the movie, which I didn't even know, and that's incredible in itself. And then also just you as an actress, like, has it opened up any doors? Have you found things about yourself and your artistry through this whole process as well?
Yeah. It was my first time, along with also Chris Renoir, who plays my son. It was also his first time. He's a comedian of who actually just moved to New York, so look him up. He's fantastic.
Excellent.
Chris Renoir.
Yeah.
I play Esperance, who plays the wife of the family and mother, and in a gentrifying little Haiti, Brooklyn, and who my husband, played by Atibon, has aspirations to buy a home in this gentrifying neighborhood of little Haiti. But the way that he puts food on the table, the way he takes care of his family, is through demolition. So he's actually part of the destruction of the neighborhood that he is trying to elevate his family to. Esperance is really a combination of my mother, my aunts, my cousins, and all the different generations that I know them to be. She's also my experiences. I've been on the other end of Esperance also, while
mm-hmm.
I've also been Esperance to people,
Mm-hmm.
to the younger generation.
And Esperance means hope.
It means hope.
And that is my grandmother's sister's name. So my great aunt.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
yeah.
Yeah. It was a privilege and a joy to be able to do that project. I feel like I have like a new family within the group. You know, people
I
talk,
could see
talk a
that
lot how
that
tight we get.
dynamic. Yes.
Yeah, between the cast and the crew,
Yes.
Monica Sorrell, the director, Robert Colombe, the producer, and then it just like every day going into work felt like I was meeting family and we're all working together. It actually didn't feel like work. It
Right.
didn't matter how early it was in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was, or how late we stayed, or how hot it was in August.
Yeah, because it's in Miami.
It was in Miami.
Yes.
It was in Miami. Yeah, it was a wonderful experience. It was a very, very wonderful experience, and I'm happy to say that it still has a life.
It
Still,
does. Yeah.
it's not only streaming, but it's screening in theaters around the world still.
Have you been asked to do interviews or present? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
We've done a number of Q&As and
Great.
Yeah.
Great. So, wow, there's an honor and privilege to have you speak on that aspect of your artistry as well. So, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
the movie, on the new album, and also our album.
Yay! Yes.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts or questions for Sheila?
Just small questions. Would you consider continue acting?
I would. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, out of this, I was able to get
it looks
representation.
so
Yeah, you look great
amazing,
in that
like just
movie.
naturally, right?
Thank
And
you.
like key important roles.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Another thing that's been coming up in the music Haitian music industry is these traditional songs. A lot of them we don't know who wrote them, right? And Joey Duetfile and shoot, I forgot my guy's name that did the original Cat Campe. I don't know if you heard what's going on with the lawsuit.
No.
Joey Duetfile sampled some of the original song from a Tubadu album from the guy who originally made that Tubadu album. But that song, he also took that song from somebody else
Yeah.
who originally wrote it. But I'm thinking about more of the traditional songs. Like we're using them. Are they like, are they the Smithsonian museums, or like how do we give credit? How do we how do we give back to Haiti by using these songs? Because some of these songs have taken a life, you know what I mean? And I know
Of its
so
own.
many artists who are using traditional songs and turning them into R&B or house or so many different genres.
Compa,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? How do we? You know what I mean? How do we give back? How do we? Because we don't know who the original singers are. So, I mean, I just
In
been,
certain cases, yeah.
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 What do we do? What do you? Have you ever even thought about it or?
Well, the song, the Vodou songs, I think you have no idea I mean, they've been around for God knows how
You
long.
don't
Like,
even know.
Yeah.
like generations and generations.
Across the transatlantic slave trade, they're talking
Yes.
about the journey.
Exactly.
A lot of these actual stories of us being transported.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I'll let you finish. So in those cases, it's hard to pinpoint if there was an original writer or a singer.
Right.
It's not as linear in that way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna say that I think that those we who are so in love with Haiti and in love with our own culture and our ancestors, whatever song, even if the song isn't a traditional song, that we should be giving back in some way, shape, or form anyway.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, I know it's hard, especially these days, to like send to a school or to sponsor a child, but there are many different organizations I know that are doing something. I'm careful about which organizations,
Sure.
to mess with. But if I know of, let's say, my cousin knows a child who can't go to school because they don't have uniform or whatever, then send a little money to do that, or I think that in some way, shape, or form, just to give back to the land,
right.
Supporting like the canal that was
Yes.
built,
Yes.
all these different
Find a
things
way
that can help the land and the people flourish a little bit more. I think that's if the ancestors have given me these gifts,
That's
this is
right.
a way that I can
to
push
pay it forward,
to pay it forward,
right?
Yeah.
And even as artists ourselves in our own craft, whether it's like drum classes, song classes,
Right,
dance
dance
classes,
classes.
just showing the beauty of Haiti through the art, but also for the younger generation
Yeah.
as well, to see that this is ours, that
Yep.
we could evolve and create and expand what Haiti is and what Haiti looks like
Right.
through an artistic lens.
Yes.
But also that's our voice, that's our form of expression.
Yeah.
And people are able to relate to situations that are happening around them through the arts because it's something that's personable that they could relate to.
Yeah.
You also have a t-shirt brand.
Merch.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to keep talking about all the things you
All the
do.
things that I do.
The merch.
Like, no wonder I'm tired. Yes, it's called Vernon Boulevard 3, VB3 for short.
Oh, yes.
As I mentioned, I lived in Haiti when I was a child. I mean, my parents were here, so my brother and I were sent to Haiti. My parents were here trying to, get their footing.
Right.
And then my younger brother Enoch was born here.
Okay.
So we're all separate. Vernon Boulevard 3 was the first address. We were all finally together as a full family.
Wow.
So we named it Vernon Boulevard 3.
I love that.
The 3 meaning the 3 siblings.
Yes.
Vernon Boulevard
Is in
Is that Queens?
Queensbridge. Thank you.
There you go.
Queensbridge.
Nice, yes.
I was like,
Let's go.
I was like, that don't sound
That's my
like
favorite
Brooklyn,
Yes,
but
yes.
Queens.
Queensbridge.
Nice.
Vernon. Oh yes, he has a song even when he puts Vernon Boulevard on
Yes,
it. Yeah, it says
Vernon Boulevard.
There
Vernon.
you go. There you
Yes.
Yeah, and
go. Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
VB3.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
And so I'm an artist, as you know. So my artwork is featured on the t-shirts, and also Haitian phrases,
Yes.
our foods,
Yes.
things that we should be proud of.
I got
that
some of
are
your
proud of.
t-shirts.
Yes, artistes, sac passé, aibobo, drums, all these things anything that will solidify our dignity.
Yes.
We want to express in that t-shirt,
Excellent.
in the t-shirt,
Excellent.
the t-shirt brand, yeah.
Ooh. So going back to my question about what's next, however you want to take that,
For real.
but also you're inspiring various generations. You're inspiring various artists with the different areas, that you're a part of or that you use as your medium. Anything that you want to share with those that are watching or listening in terms of what's happening today, in regards to how Haitians are treated on the island, here in the States, around the world, and as it relates to this form of expression that we're all connected to.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't spoken to a young person to know what it's like being Haitian today as a young person. I just remember what it was like when I first got here,
Yeah.
and how difficult it was being called names and yuck. Literally somebody looked at me and said yuck. And I think also part of the reason why I do what I do is to prove them wrong. Like,
That's right.
no, there's so much beauty in here that you're not seeing. I say to all the younger kids, younger generations, to just do what it is you feel you need to do to not only express yourself, but to also have respect and uplift
Yes.
yours
Yes.
and your mothers and your fathers and your grandparents and your great-grandparents and this country that held the first successful slave revolt.
That's right.
It's an
That's
important
right.
important fact to know, because people will constantly tell you that you can't, but when you think about what they did, you can.
When you think about what they did, you can.
You can. So I say in creating, take the time and the space to daydream, because people don't have time to daydream anymore.
Stretch those boundaries.
Stretch the boundaries.
Yes.
Daydream.
Yes.
And give yourself some silence and some time to let whatever needs to come through. But it's important. That's very, very important.
Yeah.
Because the ancestors speak to you in that silence. You can't get it anywhere else.
That's right.
You know, the authenticity of who you are and what you're meant to do is not surrounded in noise. You need to take that. I stress that a lot. You need to take the time to be quiet and allow your artistry to come out and see what's in you in order to what needs to be revealed.
Wow.
And go for it. And also, I would say, don't try to fit into what's already here.
Yes.
You know, I was listening to.
That's a great point. Yep.
Yeah. I was listening to an interview with Ryan Coogler. I'm nuts about Sinners right now.
Yes, of course.
nuts about Sinners.
Well, I'm already in the curriculum.
Are you?
Well, not me specifically, I wish. Shout out to Ryan Coogler out there. You could incorporate us, and just like in Black Panther, you know, Haiti's up in there.
Yes, he is.
But and just the level of lessons that's in that movie.
Yes. And one of
already incorporating curriculums that I've gotten from various folks that are like, you gotta share this at your nonprofit with the youth, and
really?
You know, even that one scene. You know, there's so much to unpack.
Yes. That scene. Yeah. But that, you know, this is an artist who decided he was going to do something that maybe sounded crazy to people. Like, what is this scene? What is it that you want to do?
Right.
But he did it, and like I don't think everybody's ever done that before.
Right.
And it was just such a beautiful expression of his artistry. And you know, I don't know that he meant for Haiti to be in there, but I found Haiti in there. You know, I did.
Pray tell.
Well, I heard him do an interview about how about the two blues artists that the Western myth is that they went to the devil because they were mediocre guitar players.
Papa Legba.
And it was Papa Legba.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. Yes.
And then you think of, Papa Legba,
But to say a Legba or a Legua, but when you say Papa Legba, that is Haitian voodoo.
That is Haitian voodoo.
And in the South, you already know the depth of our ancestry there.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
Exactly.
Yes.
So then I started
that's
thinking,
a great
like,
reminder.
Sammy's like the portal, like Papa Legba stands on the barrier who allows the two realms to meet and interchange with each other. And then you think about that, and you think about Marassa.
Oh, yes.
Right, Legba in association with Marassa.
Yes. And Haiti is Marassa.
Yep.
Yes.
And then you have
the power of the twins.
The power of the divine twins, yeah.
Yep.
So all of that stuff, and that scene also felt very, very, like it felt like somebody understood what it's like to be taken over by spirit. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, poor Lois in that scene.
Yes. That's not
wow.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for bringing that back full circle, because there was a connection there. It was interesting because I was thinking of Black Panther, and obviously clearly Haiti's in there.
Right.
But yes, in the movie Sinners, there is a reference to Papa Legba.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Anything okay to close us out?
I'm full.
Your spirit is full, my brother.
My spirit is full, yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much. So again, Sheila, where do we find you?
You find me on SheilaAnozier.com.
Yes.
At Creole Woman on Instagram. But
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. So thank you so much for being on the Oyasound Podcast. Yes. Thank you again for blessing us with your artistry throughout this process of the track, of the album. Catch us when you can. We will be building more and doing more performances around everyone's almost favorite track, right? Loana Dlo. And they'll sing the song. They'll sing bits of it.
Wow.
They'll chime the beat. Right? So it's definitely a banger. And I appreciate you and all that you do. So thank you.
Thank you.
Merci un peu.
Thank
Aïe,
you.
Bobo. Thank you, Okai, for
so
joining us
Yes,
for
yes,
a special
glad I could make
interview.
it. Mhm.
Yes.
Bravo.
All right. And you can find us at www.oyasound.com for all the good things regarding the album, the song, and these amazing artists. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Good stuff.
One not low, one not low, one not low, one not low.